Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Order no. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's order no revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystems. What is up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. We have the Mac and Cheese 5 watch party. It's exciting. It's going to be fun. It's live right now, guys. Check that out. We put the it's in the show notes. The link is in the show notes. The link is in the comments. Check that out, guys. Let's wake up. Let's get energized. Let's do this. My man Hype's sitting here. He is ready. Hype is ready. Let's get hype. What hype? Let's go. We got roll calls. We're going to do it all, guys. It's going to be fun, exciting, and let's get it. Without further ado, let me bring in my partner, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
Good morning. Good morning. Excited, dude. A lot of
got your coffee happening. Ready, right? You good?
Yeah,
you good?
Yep. Got my coffee, my energy drink here. Might not healthy for my kidney, but
yeah, man. Let's show the screen here.
Do it.
Mac and Cheese 5. It is up, guys. It is live. Let's get it. Congratulations, everyone who got the whitelist. This is something that's never happened before with the A-list artist doing a free mint. What do you think about this?
This is exciting, dude. Especially for ordinals, right? Because this is the first mainstream artist, like you said, to launch a collection here. Again, I keep emphasizing this, but it's not just a coin that he's promoting. It's actually his collection that's using. He's smart. He's using this to promote his most recent album drop, right? In this collection, there's actually a French Montana ordinal character, right? So that's really cool. I like that a lot.
Me too. I think it's awesome, and you can see that people are going at it right now. We're already down to 41.77, and the mempools are just. Let's check out the. Mempool fees are probably high AI, right?
Oh, no, they're jumping up. Definitely jumping up. Where are they? Like 30 and 25?
That's not bad. Okay. We're not breaking the mempool.
Exactly. So
these guys are, but
I think if it was definitely a public right now, it definitely would, though,
Yeah,
for sure. I think that's the problem that's why it's not going nuts, is because it's not public yet. It is at that whitelist phase. So
yep. Yeah, man. So the next block should probably take off a good. It's probably gonna be a full block of Mac and Cheese 5 inscriptions, which is amazing. I can't wait to see what the floor price is. If you're somebody who's looking to buy on the floor, what price would you think about buying in the floor?
Oh man, it's gonna be tough, right? Because we talked about this in how this is like a first of this type of collection that's being deployed. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what it starts off at. Is that free mint? So people might just try to get as much as they can at first. So it might start off at like $200 to $500 floor at first, and then jump up to $1,000 really quick. But I think we'll be able to tell pretty fast of like what the potential is with this. But yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting. Do you want to try to walk people through this, maybe mint, or do you basically just kind of tell them how to do it? You don't have to actually do it, but
yeah, so it's pretty easy. I mean, just click the mint button, right? And then you'll come here, and then I don't think can you do more than one?
I don't think so. Well, that's 05.
yeah.
Just hit plus. Just hit the plus. There you go.
No, you can't. You can't. It won't let you. Yeah. Just one.
Okay, perfect. Cool. That's good.
And then, but you guys can choose if you have a uncommon Satoshi. You guys can do it there. I'm sure they're gonna have like lots of value. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so that was actually a little bit of a surprise, right? Like we knew that this is something that's popular to add these into live mints and stuff, but so having an uncommon sat is gonna be that's gonna be awesome, especially if you're able to like land a rare one on there. It's because it's definitely gonna stand out in the collection. Shout out to Ordinals Bot for being able to incorporate that. It's been a pleasure working with them. Shout out Bruff, shout out his team. I feel like they're gonna set the standard here in terms of like launching new collections and stuff off of like the main platforms, right? If you're not going to use like Magic Eden or anything, you can just use them. So
Yeah,
what about
I
you?
believe.
What about you? Are you planning to actually use one of these rare sats or
Yeah,
exotic sats?
actually, yeah, because I have a wallet. Obviously, I'm a pass holder of myself. I believe in myself. So, I have a wallet that I'm probably going to try. I'm gonna do it on uncommon. I think that'll be the way to go. Uncommons are cheap right now. They're $150. I mean,
Which
it's so.
it's so that's crazy to me, like people are really sleeping on them. And it's like there's going to be a moment in time where the collectors are going to be heavy into ordinals, and
Mhm.
the collectability part of ordinals, which is just stands out way ahead of the Ethereum and traditional NFTs, is going to stand out. And I think that if you're getting uncommon stats at $150, you're getting them on the
Yeah.
cheap right now.
And you guys can see right here, service free is 0. To what Yagobi's point was, this is unheard of. This is something that the Ordinals bot team does not do. The launch pads do not do this. But since this is French Montana, and since his name is on it, and you can't say free with the service fee, that they actually pulled that for that. And that, shout out to them. They're actually amazing. Don't expect them to do that for anyone else. Like, you know what I mean? Unless like Ben Stiller or somebody comes around with the Ordinal collection.
Ben Stiller,
Guys, we're in
dude.
talk with Ben. No, I'm just kidding. But
No, that'd be
and you're all
hilarious if
getting
he
whitelisted. Oh,
a Zoolander collection,
That'd be
Blue
hot, dude,
Steel.
wouldn't
Yeah,
it? You
that'd
know
be
what would be
funny.
good? Yeah, if it was Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, yeah. Man, why are we talking about Ben Stiller entering
I don't
the
know,
ordinal
man.
space, man?
He should. He should do it.
Yeah, that's something in your coffee this morning, brother.
Yeah, but no,
Something in your
that's
coffee.
what I was thinking though. I was thinking if this is successful, and I think it will be, you're gonna see monkey do. So you might see guys like not Ben Stiller, like him,
Yeah,
like but like people like him, like
mainstream.
maybe like mainstream actors and artists being like, I want to do this. That looks fun. I'm not in it to make the money. It looks fun. You know what I mean? And I want my own. I want to be on Bitcoin forever. With Ethereum and stuff, you're on AWS. You know what I mean? You're on different cloud services. On Bitcoin, you're on Bitcoin. And you're going
Yeah.
to see more and more of that. And it is absolutely amazing. We do have a question here.
Okay.
Would you recommend minting under a Satoshi sat, or does that not matter?
Satoshi. So I think that is that the Nakamoto? Can you
That's
go back down
Nakamoto's,
to
yeah.
or where
Yeah.
is it?
I think he's talking
Under
about a block 9.
Oh, well, to the right it says Nakamoto, but yeah. So block 9. So random. So I wonder if random actually allows you to select one of these rares.
Well,
So
random would
basically, is it
just be
gonna?
random in your wallet. Like it's just going to
Okay,
pull anything
okay.
out. It's most likely
Random
going to
Satoshi.
be a common.
Just
Yeah.
a common Satoshi. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That would be cool too if you just like let them select random, right? You'd be like, you
Yep.
pick.
Yeah.
But,
Go ahead, do your thing. But Shizzy, I can't seem to be able to mint. The page is refreshing on its own without allowing me to click. Try restarting your computer there, man. That doesn't seem to be a problem that anyone else is having. I think it's a kind of a problem on your
browser.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of traffic probably going to the site right now too.
Yep.
Shout out Cheaty, he's one of our members. So try
Yep.
what I always do is if nothing works real quick, I'll restart my computer, and a lot of times that will fix it. So try that and see if it works, and connect to the and connect your wallet. Make sure your wallet's connected to one with the OG Pass address too. So
yeah. So let's kind of go back here and kind of see where we're at. Okay, we're flying, guys. We are flying right now. 3,359 left. This is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, Ant-Man has a question here. It says zoom out on. Oh no, that's not a question. It was this guy right here. Nebanin.
Yeah.
Whatever. Naban. Manhattan. What happens if you mint to an uncommon sat but you don't have an uncommon sat in your wallet? What they'll do is they'll pluck one out for you. So you're gonna have to pay for that. I imagine that's probably what the process is, right?
Yeah, they'll probably sell you one. And
can you actually select uncommon and see if it like changes the?
I don't know if it's going to let you do it.
If it changes the mint price.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. So there you go. Special sat fee.
Drastically changes the yeah. So
what's the and then Rocket Dog, shout out Rocket with the super chat. Appreciate you, man. Rocket is a longtime OG member of Ordinal Revolution and in the space, man. He's been here for a while. His question is, what's the next best stat after uncommon? A lot of people like block nines. They say that block nines are there's not a ton of them. There's a lot of meaning behind them, but I would say black uncommon is probably I don't know if you consider that an uncommon because it's the same total supply. So in terms of value, I definitely would say black uncommon next, and then maybe block nine. What about you?
Yeah, I would say uncommons number one. Obviously it's rare and epic, but they're unachievable. And then uncommon, black is my favorite. They don't seem to have black here, do they?
They do to the
right.
right.
They do. Okay, yeah.
So see how much that costs when you click on black and then scroll down. It's probably 300. Oh, okay.
$180. Yeah.
So it's a lot cheaper to get that right now. So.
Yo, shout out Danny Boy. Let's go.
Hey, it's your boy Danny.
Yo, let me tell you guys about Danny, bro. Danny's the type of dude who he's been supporting us since the beginning. He owns Ordinal Revolution merchandise. He's been him and Rocket were 5 seconds apart from being the first member. Rocket did claim it, but Danny Boy was that number 2, man. And we support Danny Boy, guys. Danny Boy is amazing. He's just been always, he is the definition of Ordinal Revolution. He is a part of us. He is a team member of ours, man. Shout out Danny Boy. All love, brother.
For sure, man. We definitely love Danny and Rocket and our whole community, man.
Yeah.
Just shows the support that we get from them, and hopefully we can give them as well.
100%. Let's check on the what we have going on. 3,000 left, guys. This is flying right now. I'm curious what the floor price is.
Well, yeah, definitely got to see if anybody's even received them yet.
They did. The people have gotten them.
Okay.
Oh, magic. What am I doing?
Magic Eden collection.
Yeah, Magic Eden collection.
So these are already
still not yet.
Not listed yet, but they're in the secondary market. So I imagine these will probably start listing here in the next 30 minutes once people start getting them, and then we can kind of see what the response is for secondary. But this is exciting though. This is definitely exciting. Here's a comment. Damn, I wish I had whitelist. We'll wait for public. Yeah. So I think whitelist is going to last. Did you get confirmation?
8 hours.
So 8 hours, guys. So if you are on the whitelist, then that's what it is right now. I don't know if that's going to change, but 8 hours for whitelist, and then it opens up to public.
Yeah.
If you had an Ordinal Revolution OG pass, you would be on the whitelist. And guys, this is just the start. We've already done 3 different opportunities, right? Since the OG pass, and we launched that, I want to say a month and a half ago or a month ago.
Yep.
And there's going to be more opportunities. We're just pushing every day with our partnerships. Hey, what can you get our OG pass holders? That's what we prioritize. So we definitely appreciate you holders.
Yeah, definitely. And to your point there, if you would have if you had a pass, this isn't the first or the last one that we're going to be doing, right? So if you go to brc420.io and you go up to where is it? Search.
You can just see
type in Ordinal Revolution, and OG passes right here. They're very expensive, but I'm not saying anyone to buy these. I'm not saying these were free. We didn't sell it to anybody, right? So this is just your thing here. If you want to get one, get one. If you don't. But we promise, this is only the beginning. And if you sell these, if you were given one of these for free and you sell it, I promise you, I'm gonna make you regret that decision forever. So every single Monday when you wake up, you're gonna say, "Damn, I wish I didn't sell that damn thing." Promise you that. But yeah, Ordinal Revolution.
Yeah,
let's go.
Definitely, dude. Yeah, that's something that we take pride in, is that pass, because we noticed before people that launched their OG passes, there wasn't, and nothing against those passes. Some of them are fire the way they look and everything, but there just wasn't a ton of benefit, right, in terms of follow up. And for us, we were just we want to make sure that our OG pass holders, which by the way were free to our YouTube members, maintained a benefit and value, right? And we're also trying to integrate these assets into different worlds as well, like with the Foxy Bitverse and stuff like that. So just a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Hi up. What's up?
He says Order Revolution Cabal. I guess so, buddy. Fuck it. Let's just adopt it.
Yeah. Well, do you feel like it's a cabal?
I don't know what the hell a cabal is. Honestly,
Well, it's like the group that gets all the inside stuff. But like, I think it's just smart people that are realizing,
Yeah.
hey, this is a community that reaps a lot of benefits.
Yep. Yeah. And so for some reason, people like to tell us things. I don't know why. It could be that we have a media arm that could just slip up and say it live, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Well, no, I'm just kidding. We just do our best to get the information, the alpha for you guys. Cabal, you want to call us a cabal, you want to call us whatever, but we promise to do great by our holders, and that's what you're getting.
Exactly. And we love to do it. That's another thing. I think you can tell when people love to do, their job, and that's us with Ordinal Revolution, and you're going to get that every single time.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. Yeah, he said link in the video don't work. I put it in the comments again. It's just go to ordinalsbot.com/mint/French Montana, and you should be good to go. I mean, it works. The link in the thing does work. I don't understand what's going on, but
Yeah,
pretty sure it works.
I mean, the site does seem like it's a little bit over.
I don't know. It seems fine to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
So someone just asked, how can we know it's confirmed? Where's my ordinal transaction confirmed in mempool already? So you're probably gonna have to wait for 3 confirmations.
Yeah.
So once the 3rd confirmation's done, then you should be able to see it in your wallet. But that's what we're waiting for, right? Is that 3rd confirmation, and
for sure
you should be good, man. But yeah. So all right, so this is very, very exciting, as we said, and so do we want to hit on some other things just to kind of, we'll obviously come back to the mint. Maybe we can hit on a couple other things
real quick. So I was wrong. He's not talking about the link for this. He's talking about the Discord link.
Gotcha.
I can actually get that for guys. Just so you guys know, the link in the Magic Eden thing has been compromised. We're working on getting that fixed. Do not click any link that is not on Order Revolution. Is there any way you can put that on our website as well? The Discord link?
Yeah, I can do that. What you mean, like the
not now, but like in the future, just have like the Discord,
the legit one.
Click it. Yeah, like a legit.
Yeah. So, I think I actually do have it on there, but if not, I'll add that for sure.
Well, I think it's on there too. If you go to orderrevolution.com, if you go to what would it be about?
No, it should be under the socials here. You know what? It's not added. I'll add it later today. So I'll add that.
I can actually throw it in the we
need to make sure. We need to make sure it's the permanent link though. So
it is.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm gonna throw it in here now. It should work for you guys. So join our Discord. Shout out to Vinny. He's really kicking ass with the with doing the everything for us in the Discord. We definitely need help over there, guys. If you guys are interested in helping, hit up Vinny in the Discord, and he will make you mods. The more mods we have, the more chances of not getting people to lose their funds. So
exactly. Yeah. Exactly. All right. Well, let's hit on a couple other topics here. So, this was something that was announced yesterday or 2 days ago, maybe. Merlin Chain airdrops lots of rare sats to M bitmap holders, 100% free. It's not only about airdrop, but also trying to combine rare sats and bitmap in a unique way. So when I first saw this, obviously we're like, there he goes again. Jeff is bringing value right to the Ordinals community, but the last part is what's kind of like gets my brain tingling. Like, okay, so how can he combine rare stats and bitmaps in a unique way? What have you thought about with that?
So that's tough, dude. I was actually struggling with this idea himself. I think Jeff has something going on, and I think it's gonna be special. I don't know what you can do in Merlin with rare sats.
Yeah,
besides tokenize them.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, right? Because like I was thinking, like if you attach let's just say you attach an uncommon set to,
Yeah.
or a bitmap to inscribe the bitmap to an uncommon set. That to me, I'm just kind of like, how would that gain value other than just the uncommon set?
Yeah.
So, but knowing the creativity that him and his team has, I can pretty much guarantee that it's going to be something very interesting and fun.
Yeah.
So we'll see
Yeah,
what that.
I agree. Well, I mean, think about it though. It could just be a new token, right? How cool would that be? A new token on Merlin that's like backed by Sats, and is airdrop the bitmap holders.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy. Yeah, but how could you do that though, right? So for example, like
Just
he's not going to take obviously he's not going to take the entire uncommon uncirculated supply, right?
yeah,
So would he just say, you know what, like I'm just going to take like 10,000 uncommons and I'm going to just set that as like the max token supply
yes,
for the uncommon token on Merlin chain, which will
that is
be,
backed by Sats.
we'll lock the uncommons up on an NPC wallet, and then we'll create the uncommon token 10,000 supply on the Merlin chain with
Yeah,
it'll be the ERC20. That would be wild if that happens,
it
because
would.
then now you're creating a fungible, you're creating flexibility for these rare and exotic sats into like a
Yep,
ERC20 fungibility standard, right?
yep. It would be. Yeah. I mean, you could. I mean, think about it. You can back anything by anything, and if it's let's say he creates like I don't know, a token called like Excalibur or something, right? Like this or something like that, and then he's like, hey, these are all backed by Satoshis. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, like a layer of value, bro.
yes, exactly. So you know what I mean? They're all one-to-one Satoshis. I mean, this is just an idea. We have no idea what he's actually doing,
Yeah,
but
this is all speculation, guys. We're just, we're having fun. You know us. We
yeah,
let our imaginations run wild. So that's just
340 people in here, guys. Let's go.
shout out to you early risers in the
Yeah,
US and western part of the US, actually, because right now in like the West or Cali and stuff, I think it's like almost 7:30 a.m. So if you're in
yeah.
California, shout out to you guys because that is early.
Early bird catches the worm here. Let's check
Yep, yep, yep.
see if we have a floor price yet. Come here. I'm curious, man. Still no floor price. The guys, they're still coming. Everyone's probably saying, "Oh, we're not my wallet yet." It's probably gonna take a few confirmations. So you'll definitely get them. I'm sure you will. So
Yep, yep, yep. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna show that post real quick.
what is it?
This is the post that we were just
Okay.
talking about, right? So you can see bitmap.tech or bitmap tech, rare sats coming into Merlin. All will be given to people who staked bitmaps before, 100% free. Shout out to statting.io, which is
Yeah.
also a really great platform for rare sats. Obviously, MagiSat's a really great one, but statting.io, I feel like it's those two for sure, like are the top for help. What happens if we combine rare sats and bitmaps in an awesome way? Uncommon sats. Oh man, what does that mean? Like ×3? That's wild if we get uncommon sats, man.
Yeah.
If we get uncommon sat for a gift, bro, that's like the $150 gift right there. That's crazy.
I don't think it's gonna be rare sets. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be uncommons. You know what I mean?
That's like a
You?
lot of money, right?
I mean,
Yeah, that's a
it's
lot
gonna
of
be
money.
cool, right?
Yeah. Well, maybe he's doing them randomly, right? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
different ones, but yeah, definitely would be cool, man. So it looks like we just got an update. There's 1,900 left in the 1,900 mac and cheese ordinals left.
Yep.
So it's definitely dropping. All right, here's another thing I wanted to go over. So, are people selling their ordinals off for runestones? Also, does this mean ordinals pump after runestones drop?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Because the ordinals actually have. I'm going to show the Magic
Yeah.
Eden site real quick and go over this. Let me pull this up. So I'm going to pull up the whole thing here. There we go. Yeah, you can see like Node Monks, they've been number one in total volume for, I would say, the past 2 weeks. Really, there's been moments where, the 24-hour they have been behind like Nat Cats or something, but very briefly, right, guys?
Yep.
Like Node Monks got all the way to 0.8. I want to say like 8.6 or something crazy like that. They've dropped all the way to 0.49 or 0.459. So that's a pretty significant drop from where it was at its peak like a week ago.
Yeah.
And then you see some new stuff that pops up here. Shout out Corey with Apostles of Greed. Apostles of Greed's doing pretty good at 0.013. But then, like, let's just talk about the stuff that's been in the top 12. So you have Bitcoin Puppets. That was all the way to like 0.2, I think 7 or something. RSIC got all the way back to 0.125 or something.
Yeah.
Quantum Cats were at like 0.36. Ordinal Maxi Biz were at like 0.15. RuneX is new. Nat Cats dropped pretty significantly. They were at 0.11 at one point. And then you see the frogs here at like 0.1133. They were all the way to like 0.19. They touched 0.2 actually. So we see like a significant amount of these collections kind of, being dropped here.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I can think of is, people are getting ready for Runestones, kind of like our thought process, I would say 3 weeks ago, right? Three weeks ago, almost a month ago, you and I were like, okay, let's make sure that we have liquid Bitcoin to be able to, pick up the secondary once Runestones drops. And man, I don't know if there's another project. And I know we keep saying this, but it's just true. I don't know if there's another project that's been hyped as strong as Runestones with like the limited amount of FUD or almost zero amount of FUD for it. So Runestones could be something magical and amazing.
It really
I don't
could,
know.
man. I'm
What do you
excited for Runestones. I think they're going to go for between ten and $15,000, closer to the halving, dude. I really believe that. I think it's going to be the biggest airdrop of all time. What
Yeah.
is what price do you think is like is a floor price for them in like the early days?
I think right off the bat, they probably jump up to like, if they maintain this well floor at like 1450, then I
Yeah,
think right off the bat they jump to like 1800 to 2000, and
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
probably pull back to like 1500, 1600, and then
yeah.
they take off. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? And then they really take off, and then maybe they get to like 5 grand. Like if everything's crazy with them, right? They get to like 5 grand, and then who knows? There's people in the space that we respect that has mentioned in private DMs that they're thinking 10 grand, for these
Yeah,
Runestones. But I don't know. Like you mentioned something
I
that was
think so.
really, yeah, you mentioned something that was really interesting about like, all these like the R6, the Rune X, the Rune Stones and stuff, like how you think possibly like a week before the Runes protocol launches that that's where these vaults or staking vaults or whatever you want to call them, ordinal collections for the Rune stuff can hit their peak. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I think that I think it's smart to because I think we're gonna have a dip after having. I think it's gonna be buy the rumor, sell the news, and we dip, and I think everything dips with it. And I think runes are really hyped the first week or two, and then kind of fall off a little bit. And I want to sell before that, so I'm gonna take a big chunk of profit between 1 and 2 weeks before the having date. And I think
Yeah.
everyone should play that safely. That's just what I'm personally planning to do.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that it's going to be really, really exciting times during that
Yeah.
period. But like, obviously, when the tokens drop, a lot of these will probably fall off hard, don't you think?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
maybe some will be looked at as collectibles, but I guess we won't know until that happens. What do you think? Do you think some might hold value?
Yeah, I'm Rune Zero. I think the Runestone holds
No, no,
value,
no.
but
I mean, like the actual ordinal for the vault or whatever that you want to call it, the miner of the runes tokens. Do you think those hold values like the runestone, the R6 and stuff?
the actual ordinal?
Yeah,
No, I think all the ordinals go to zero. I think once you get the runes out of it, it's just collector's items at that point, right?
yeah. Some of them might like the Runestone might, or maybe some of the real popular ones that look really cool,
Yeah,
maybe. But I think you're right. I think for the most part you know they kind of fall off there.
we will see. Only time will tell.
Yep.
You,
All right. Nocturnal says showing up in my Unisat wallet.
you
Congrats.
got it?
Looks like you got it, Nocturnal. That's pretty cool because
Yeah.
I think people are still waiting. But
Yeah, man. We will see. We will see.
what
Only
what are your
time
thoughts,
will
real
tell.
quick, on the collections selling off right now? Do you think that's what's happening
Um, what
for
do you mean selling
Runestones?
off?
Kind of, node monkeys have dropped a lot.
Oh, it's been what I've been saying for a while now, right? I think everything's kind of staying in dollar value, but everything's dropping against Bitcoin. So what's going to happen in the next 3 weeks is Bitcoin's going to hit 130K, and I say that because every single time Bitcoin has passed the all-time high, 21 days later, it has doubled. And I think that happens again. I think within the next 21 days, Bitcoin will be over $130,000. And I think that is when you're going to see all the ordinals just go absolutely ballistic because people are going to sit on a lot of Bitcoin a lot of dollar value Bitcoin that they didn't actually earn themselves. It's going to be all, I would say, house money. And a lot of that is going to go to no monkeys. You're going to see no monkeys at like $100,000, but that's only going to be like 0.7, right?
Yeah.
Because Bitcoin's going to be so much higher. Everything's going to drop against Bitcoin, but everything's going to go up against the dollar. But these assets are going to be looked at as grails and potentially could go past that one Bitcoin mark once again. So,
Yeah, I think that's really the important part because, like you mentioned, going up against fiat,
yeah,
unless like you're trying to pay off debt, which, hey, there's a lot of people in debt in America right now, right? In the US and probably other countries too.
yeah,
So you can't knock on someone that's going to take a point 0.7 node monkey sale or, and pay off their house or pay off their car. Right.
yeah,
And they might just be getting it to cash out the fiat. And at this point, we are living in a fiat world, right?
yep,
But that is definitely I think the perception of the world, and you can see that with BlackRock and Fidelity coming in with these ETFs and stuff, that the perception of the world and the major financial systems are starting to change, and
yep,
saying that, hey, if we don't acquire enough Bitcoin early, then we could lose our power and stuff. And
yep.
so I think it's going to take a while to if fiat. I personally don't think fiat gets completely phased out because I think that people are looking at it in an incorrect way. Like Bitcoin is not going to be like the main currency. I think it's going to be the main asset to hold.
Yeah. You're not gonna buy coffee with Bitcoin. Those days, that'll never happen. You're not gonna buy pizza with Bitcoin. So what you're gonna do with Bitcoin is you're gonna hold it as a store of value, and you're basically going to try just keep accumulating it. Like that's gonna be your saving account. So in my opinion, 401ks are dead. Why the hell would you put $30 a week in your 401k when you can put it in Bitcoin? And I feel like if you've done that over the last 10 years, you're probably retired. And if you've done that
Yeah,
with a 401k, you might have $70,000. Max, because maybe you got lucky with Nvidia or something else. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I truly believe that there's 401bs are going to be a thing. Uh, and I just think that it is stupid to put your money into the old system. The old system is dead. It's not working. It's not made for us. It's not built for us. It won't work for us. Millennials and Gen Z are going to go in a different step, and that step is Bitcoin. That step is financial freedom. That step is going to be the biggest change of wealth from generation to generation. Gen X is just going to hand us their wealth because we are the ones holding the Bitcoin that they want.
yeah.
And
And
we're going to say no. We're going to say no. This is our Bitcoin. You want it? I want my Malibu dream house, and then you can have it. So
Yeah. Well, and I think the wild thing is like the government and a couple of times whenever the gold standard was set, actually took gold from the citizens, right? And
yeah,
so that's the hard part is that with big for them at least, and the good part for us is that like with Bitcoin you can't do that. You can't, you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like you can't be like, you just say I don't have any, and then you have your hardware wallet somewhere, right? And and so I think that's why there's like been the struggle with government and crypto and Bitcoin is because they know that they're losing power. And because of that, like now they're realizing if they don't get on board with it, they're also going to lose power. And so I think that's why they're kind of starting to soften up to it, and these institutions are as well. So it's gonna be really interesting. But Michael Saylor made a comment, and he said, because I forgot the guy's name. He's bearish on Bitcoin. He's on the CNBC Money Squawk. Andrew something, I think his name is.
Andrew Sorkin.
Yeah. And he said, well, do you see Bitcoin as a currency? And Michael Saylor said, well, I never thought about like, breaking off a piece of my New York Manhattan condo and buying coffee with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it was a good point. Like that's how people are going to view Bitcoin, as that main asset to hold for long-term generational wealth.
The only way to make Bitcoin being able to pay for it in ways to buy coffee and stuff is to back it. Something's going to back it by it, right? I think we're eventually going to have a Satoshi stablecoin, which every stablecoin is going to be backed by Satoshis, and I think that way we can run that on Merlin, or like a layer 2 like Merlin, and then you can do fast transactions like that using backed Satoshis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's perfect, right? Because like, even if I think the system's going to change, or like the tech is going to be good enough to where you can bridge over completely. But even if you have to use the approach as sidechains do right now with the MPC custodial wallet, I think that could actually be a use case for EVM, right? Is like, okay, mirror that over, and it's being held here on this custodial wallet on Bitcoin, by the way. The MPC wallet's on Bitcoin. And then like you said, 1-to-1 Satoshis stable token could be just ran on the EVM side, and it'll be fast to make payments. That's where I think payments could be, existing and stuff.
Yeah, so. I definitely agree with you. And I think we're going to see more comments like this one and this one for forever. I haven't had a 401k since 2020. August 8th, 2020, Anthony Pompliano went on the Rich Dad Poor Dad podcast. And that is the day that I heard the word Bitcoin for the very first time. And about a week later, I didn't have a 401k anymore. I dumped my entire 401k, which wasn't much at the time, into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin was around $8,000, and that would have been the greatest move that I have ever made in my entire life. So 401ks are dead. 401bs are the future. And if you think that is crazy, then you need to educate yourself, and that is not financial advice. I am just a guy on the internet that has a B on his hat, right? So if you're taking financial advice from me, you're crazy. But I've made some good calls, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, no. It's the 401bs. Is that something that's actually existing right now?
I'm gonna invent it. And
I was going to say, like you said it with such conviction. I was like, dang, is that like something that they've already rolled out?
I've been saying that since 2020 when I told someone I got rid of my 401k, and they're like, oh man, everyone should have a 401k. I was like, I have a 401b. I'd rather that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just been something that I coined since then. But I'm sure there'll be something like that.
Yeah. You want to bring up the Mint site to see what
how
many are left?
All right, we're sitting at about 1,200 left, guys. 1,255 that are left. We have 444 people in there. Is the number 4 lucky?
Because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yes, it is, because it's on the Ordinal Revolution. So,
and guys, this is a new record for Ordinal Revolution. We've never had more than 400 people inside our lives, and so you guys are here making history. We promise that one day we're gonna have 4,000 people on here. It's on a Tuesday, right?
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, but I used to always tell my wife, I was like, Tuesday's the worst day of the week. It's it's just an extension of Monday. Monday's not that bad, but Tuesday's just it feels terrible. Wednesday gets a little better than Friday. Having Bitcoin eliminates that, right? Because we have done enough in our lives to where Bitcoin is able to pay us now, right? We're able to take profits, because we were buying at I was buying at 8,000. You're freaking $350, right? What was the price? What was your first buy-in price?
I think it like just started coming down from 1,000. So it was 2013. It had hit that $1,000 mark. So it was like that bull run period, and I bought it, I think, at like $800. I didn't buy a ton. I bought like 0.2 or whatever. But it's wild because I just bro, like this will tell my age a little bit, but I was looking through my Hotmail and I was like, Coinbase, and I found the receipt, and I was just like, oh, here it is, like 2013, but I was like, man, if I would have just bought more then, but hindsight's 2020, so
100%. 100%. We're down to 1,073 guys. This is less than 1 hour. We are about 40 minutes in, and over, I want to say, about 3,000 mints have happened. The mempool fees are high. Let's give a quick look at what's going on them. Shout out Sam Sage for our theme music. If you guys don't know who Sam Sage is, you guys are missing out. The guy is a legend, musician, and everything else. Okay, fees are dropping a little bit, so it's looking like it's cooling off a little bit, and we'll see what happens there. So, would you want to show the BRC20? You want to give BRC20 market update?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, let me show my screen here. Actually, I'm gonna pull this. Give me 1 second. What is it showing?
Shout out. So he has 6 confirmation not showing up. Should I contact Ordibots? No, man, it's not an Ordibots thing. It's just relax. Just click your thing there, and I'm sure it'll come up. Just don't worry, man. Don't worry, you'll get it.
All right. Yeah, it's not minted out yet, guys, so you should be fine. Remember these are recursive inscriptions too, so it could be just a little delay with that. Yeah. But we'll see. All right, guys, we're gonna go over the BRC20 market updates. And by the way, BRC20 announced that they have a governance system now. And we'll get into that after this update. But for the 24-hour, RSK is at that #1 spot, up 7.5% in 24-hour volume. Then you have your boy Jago, which Jago is my favorite. It's up 1,334.48% in 24-hour volume. BMB Plus is up a 1 trillion gazillion bazillion percent. It looks like. Yeah, man, a lot of these BRC20s, they're just, they're new. There's not a lot happening over here. So like some of these token names are just kind of, they're out there.
Cuckoo, right? For hoo-hoo.
Exactly. Then you have BIDP, which is down 42.86% in 24-hour volume. SATX down 10.43% in 24-hour volume. INDS up 1.52% 24-hour volume. Then you have PIN, PIIN. This is one that's been around for a good amount of time. I would say like it's been around since like November. So this is one I recognize in terms of utility and stuff like that. It's down about 5.5%. Then you have AINN up 6.67%. AINN is one of those BRC20s. That's an AI token, I believe. It is one that you can add to the Merlin seal. So there's a good partnership there. Let's check the price on it. It's $2.11. You're looking at 21 million supply. So actually doing pretty well there. It's gotten a good amount of attention. I'll say that. Then you have INSC, which is up 0.79% on the 24-hour. Ordi coming in at number 10, down 10.22%. Ordi is the very first BRC20 that was ever launched. Ordi kind of tells you the health of the BRC20 markets for the most part, and it's sitting at $83.01, right? So This isn't really great though, because it's sitting here. Yes, it looks a little higher than it has been, but it's because of Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin's price has gone up, and what people want for Ordi essentially goes up because they set the sats amount, right? So when we see Ordi pass $100 mark, I think that's when we'll say, okay, BRC20 energy's back. All right, then you have .com, which has done pretty well in this BRC20 market. There's 21 million of them. They're sitting at $1.79. They have like a utility site that shows, the market caps of BRC20s. I think you can inscribe on there as well. Down 3.74% in 24-hour volume. Then you have DEPD, down 46% in 24-hour volume. Biden, BDIN, Biden. I want to talk to Joe Byron. It is up 10.3% in 24-hour volume. PUPS is at number 14, down 13.66%. Sitting at $2.51. So PUPS is actually 770,000 supply, and it's actually a token by the Bitcoin Puppets community. So it's definitely got some meme power behind it. And then you have ITNP down 6.67%. Track coming at number 16, down 5.14%, sitting at $4.76. Another one that if Track is sitting here at like $8 or something, then you're like, okay, BRC20 markets is starting to pick up. So that's one like a good indicator token as well. Sats, which is the second largest BRC20 market cap by market cap, is up 15.8%. And it's at number 17, and it is sitting at 6 zeros and a 6.9. So pretty healthy again. So Sats is one of those tokens you can see if it eats a zero, then we are definitely kind of on fire for the BRC20 space. Then you have TSHX, which is a ToshiPad token, down about 20%. They just had a launch for 10 something, some weird name for a token. They're at 36 cents here. And then you have TERT at number 19. And Shizzy likes to say, TERT. Oh, you're on mute. So I'll say it for you. TERT down for what? It is up 0.63%. Ghosty at number 20 is up 44.78%. Guys, Ghosty is actually it's at 34 cents. And there's 33 million of these, I believe. 333,333 total supply. And Ghosty's one of the few projects for BRC20 that has a working, heavily used product, right? So if you ever want to bring Bitcoin on from other chains, you can use them. They use a bridge type application, and so this is one that like I personally hold because I just feel like it's people are using it. They've done like millions of dollars in volume with their application, so I'm definitely holding this until not financial advice. This is my perception on it. Shizzy might not be as bullish as I am, but we'll see what happens. And so that is Ghosty. And then, here's the one that ToshiPad launched, 10 and 8. It's down 45.89% in total volume on 24, sitting at 75 cents. And there's 888,888. And that's the supply, sitting at 75 cents. And we're almost done, guys, I promise. And then there's the at LFG up 10% in total volume. And then Scat. Skiddity scat. It's up 5.56% on 24-hour volume. And that's pretty much the BRC20 update, guys, for this Tuesday morning. And so I'm going to bring up this topic here, which is BRC20 announces governance of protocol with Unisat and Best in Slot as co-lead maintainers. So I think there should be another leg up. I don't know if it happens before the Runes fungible token standard gets released or after, but we'll have to see. This is pretty big news though. Like I was listening to Spaces with Domo and a couple other people from that Layer 1 Foundation team, and I think there's going to be a future for BRC20 and Runes. They're just going to do different things. And,
I mean, we've said it multiple times on the show. We think BRC20s are going to be legacy, right? And Jeff, obviously giving utility to everything over on Merlin. So Merlin is going to be a utility haven for BRC20s. BRC20s will not be dead. They will just be moved. I think, obviously, Domo, they're trying to create stuff, but I think you're going to see a 60% lockup on all these BRC20s, and you're going to get the receipt version on Merlin, and you're going to be able to stake and add liquidity and a whole bunch of so much stuff. So bullish on BRC20s on Merlin. That's kind of where I think they're going to go. And their legacy, they'll always be huge to us because first is first. It'll always be legacy. It'll always be amazing. And shout out Domo and shout out everything that he's done for Ordinals.
Yeah, 100%. There's just too much foundation that's being built out for BRC20 for it to not work, right? Too much millions built, probably billions built, at least probably close to $1 billion invested in the infrastructure. And market caps are going crazy. So 818 left, guys, in terms of the remaining ordinals here.
It's a lot more than I thought it was going to be, dude. Like big time. Like I thought there'd be like 2,000 left. I'm curious if there's a claim, like you mint and then you claim later.
No, I don't think
you're
so.
definitely getting your wallet because there's none listed, which is really weird.
Oh, mate. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if how that works in terms of Magic Eden, listing in Magic Eden, but I'm sure that they're waiting for the mint to go through.
Yep.
And then once the mint's through, then they'll make sure that, all the
Oh, you know
indexing and
what?
all
They're
that
probably
stuff.
just not in. They're not indexed until they're minted out.
Yeah, you can't. You have to index like once the mint
Yeah.
is finished, because then you have all these, basically the parameters and stuff, right?
Yep.
So
And that's probably the way to go, honestly, because
yeah, those
that
were
way
just
the floor
yeah.
doesn't get destroyed and everyone has the same opportunity. I love that. I love that idea. I'm glad that's the way they're doing things. Yo, shout out Ordinals Bot team. Shout out Bruff, man. These guys have been absolutely amazing. I know we said it before, but I think it's been it's been awesome to kind of work with those guys. And shout out if you guys have a project or want to do a project, hit up Bruff, hit up the Ordinals Bot team. Phenomenal people.
Yeah. Execution's been like excellent with them.
Yeah,
I could just, talk about like that my experience with it, at least, I know that it's been a pleasure working with them for sure.
100%. So, yeah, man. Yo, I think floor is going to be over 1,000.
Whoa. If that's the case,
I
then
think
that's going to be
because
good.
I immediately thought that like you're going to be able to get these and then dump them, and I think a lot of people were thinking that. But I think once they start going, I think my strategy might work here again. If you know us, if you know our live videos, I have a strategy that I do with drops, not just airdrops, not just claims, not just and stuff like that. What I do is once these are live, I wait 1 hour, and then I start ripping into my DCA. I start buying. It usually takes about 60 minutes to really hit the bottom, and then I start buying the floor, and it's worked for me many times, and I think it's going to work for me again on this one right here. So
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's gonna be it's gonna be exciting to see the
yep.
secondary and just the how people respond to it and all that great
And
stuff.
new record again, 532 people in
Let's
here, guys,
go.
on a
Let's go.
Tuesday.
Coming up on a Tuesday. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. We want to jump into
Guys,
next. We got
go. No, I was just gonna say, guys, please hit the likes, please subscribe. We do this, we work hard for you guys to try to bring you guys the the most recent alpha, do these lives with these live mints and stuff like that. And we appreciate the support back. So make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing to the channel.
Yeah,
But
yeah, definitely. Like you said, we have a members. We gave our first 150 members a free ordinal pass. That pass is now going for $1,800. Not only did we give them a pass, but they're also still getting the Verothium mines. Where are we at with that with Sam? I know a lot of people's been asking me. Is there any way we can get a hold of that wallet and start dishing them out? Like, I love Sam, but he's a super busy.
yeah. So we'll talk about that off.
Yeah.
But we'll get it sorted. We'll get
Well,
it
you don't want to
situated.
talk about it here? You don't want to talk about it live?
Well, like, we gotta work things out. Have our daily meeting about that. But yeah,
I'm a
we'll
man of
get
the
it.
people. I represent my guys, and my guys need their damn Verothium mines. But no, I'm just playing.
So
But
yep. We'll definitely take care of it. You guys know
yeah.
us,
And shout out, like we understand, like Sam, he's working on so many other things. I mean, we already talked about, the Verothium mines. There's another thing with Verothium, and there's another thing he's working on, and
which
it's
is
going to
gonna
be
be huge. Yeah.
it's going to be a monster. If you guys don't know who the Ordinal side is on X, we highly recommend you guys going to follow him. He's a good friend of ours as well, and we're going to support him any way we can, because we just know who are going to be the bigger guys in the space, and Sam is definitely one of them. So and he's just, when he talks, man, you got to listen, because
Exactly.
sometimes stuff drops and you're like, oh, what is going on? But check out
Yes.
Sam, check out the Ordinal side.
Yeah, speaking of the ordinal side, this is the ordinalside.com. They are one of our partners, for disclosure. But if you have a new ordinals project, or you're looking to get exposure, this is the site for you. So basically, what you would do is just come here, click get slot, and then it'll take you through the process. Super cheap. I think it's like $7 to $10 a day. And get your community to upvote the slots here, and then you'll work your way up to the top. You can see, there's some projects already in here. Reflections. Shout out BTC Machines, Satoria right here.
Yeah.
We got the Sat Hunters over here. Shout out Francis. Whoa,
Francis June Uncensored. So I don't know what CZK is, but shout out TD.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. We appreciate every single super chat, man. This really helps us be able to do more for the community, and we appreciate you, TD. Guys like you are the reason these projects and stuff are successful. Shout out you, buddy.
Yep. Appreciate that. Yeah.
We got our man. This guy, he's been supporting us forever. I never say his name right.
Yashir.
Yashir. Shout out Yashir.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Shout out Renee. I didn't miss my roll call today, bro. Should I go through every single comment?
Don't do guys, please help me out. When Shizzy does that, just say, hey Shizzy, we love you. You don't have to hit every single one. No, I appreciate Shizzy for doing that, especially in the beginning days, because like obviously, it's gonna be more and more people that jump in there as the bull run continues. But he's the man of the people, so.
But for me, though, I wanted to remember everyone who supported us back then, because obviously we both know that in a year from now, we're going to be pretty big celebrities, right? We're going to be like the talk of the town. We're going to be like, A-list guy. No, I'm just fine. But we're going to be a lot bigger than we are now. And I just want to remember guys like I Walk Alone and guys like, Tong and guys like Crypto Knight and guys like Yasha.
Oh, he's starting to do it.
And Carlos and Cheedy and Bezos. I want to remember these names, and Carlos and Drex. You know what I mean? A new player. I can do this all day, guys.
Shout out new player.
Shout out Drex. Yeah.
Shout
out Danny also, more than anybody. This guy, phenomenal.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Danny is a true OG. Make sure you join the Discord as well. I know that like that link, you guys probably having trouble with it because it was like a temporary link, but we should have a permanent one on our channel now. So make sure you join that way. Our Discord is a great resource because our community is amazing. And if you're a YouTube member, then you'll get into the exclusive YouTube member channel, which, dude, that channel is full of alpha and people helping each other. And it's just amazing, man. In the main chat, if you're not a member, just join the main chat because people are helping there too. Right. Just always be careful. Don't click on random links. You know how Discord can be. There's as the bull market continues, there's going to be more and more people trying to scam. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Shout out.
That is the biggest by far. You just beat Francis Dune. Francis Dune had the record at $200. You beat him by $300.
Joe Sapp.
I don't know. And that's $1, bro. Like that's insane. Yo, shout out Joe Sapp 80. Joe Sapp, my man, bro.
Appreciate that, brother.
Whoa, let's go, man. Yeah, let's just stay on all freaking day. I'm just kidding. Let's give a quick update for our mac and cheese holders here, guys. We're getting close. We're at 714. I think we slow down now, though. I think there's a lot of people who are just waking up and all over the place, but yeah, man,
for sure. So that I just want to shout out that was my brother, man. I love him.
Was it?
Yeah, and man, like he's he's my biggest and greatest mentor for real.
Yeah.
And he's huge in the sports collectible industry. He taught me everything about that. So check out Sappy Sports Cards. You can go to the website and stuff like that. But appreciate you, brother. That's why I was like, appreciate you, brother.
Was it Sappy Sports Card?
Sappy's Sports Cards. So it's 2 S's there. Sappy's Sports Cards.com. Yeah. So yeah, he's a huge player in the space, and he's just like that. Sometimes the collectible industry they'll cross over here. I'll add it. I got it. You can just check that out. If you like cards, you like collectibles, Pokemon cards, sports cards, check out Sappy's sportscards.com. Again, love my brother. From the same mother.
Yo, and he doesn't stop talking about you, bro. Like we're in conversations like my brother. I'm like, all right, dude. Like I get you love your brother, but no, I'm just kidding. I do the same too, man. Family's the most important thing to me and to Yagobi. We cherish the people that have our backs from day one, and it's just something that we're definitely going to give back to our families, and families are just amazing, and that's why we strive so hard. So
100%, and it shows in the way that we interact with our community too, right? Not trying to toot our own horns, but it's just, and then like our community is growing so strong and stuff like that. So
100%.
Love that. All right,
706.
where we at? 706.
705. Every time I refresh. Yeah, man. Absolutely
Let's
crazy
go.
right now. So
yes, sir.
yeah, I mean, yeah, too. You gotta remember too, our BTC family.
Yes, sir.
Without you guys, man, it's it's not worth this. This isn't worth it. Like me and Yagobi were community members before we started the YouTube channel. That's how we kind of we found each other. We were commenting on a community member's post, and we both were just like we had the same mindset. And then I was so desperate for a co-host, I said, "Yo!" And I got so lucky though. I got so lucky with that though. But
yeah, so it's crazy. Yeah, same here, man. It was such a like random thing that ended up working out to be so work out so well. So yeah, I just remember like, dude, I was actually like on the cusp of saying, nah, I'm not gonna do it, and then something inside was like, hey, I'm gonna jump on there. Just it could be fun. I'm so glad I did.
Yeah, man, it's been a journey, man. We the DeFi discussion started January 8th, 2023. The pit of a bear market. Yagobi joined in, I want to say March, right? And then we started just covering ordinals. Mark Jeffrey came on the channel. Mark Jeffrey said, if you know what Mark Jeffrey is, he's a big podcaster. He's the first person to ever interview Vitalik back in 2016, 2015, or on camera anyway. And then Mark Jeffrey said, I came on the show and all we talked about was ordinals. I thought we're coming on to talk about DeFi. And he's like, you guys should just become ordinals. And, we took a page out of Austin's book from Phantom Unchained with now Block Fights. And they covered that niche. And that's really how they got big. And so we wanted to follow that. And we found that ordinals were the only thing we were interested in anyway. So we became Order Revolution, July 27th, right?
Yeah, July 27th, which there's a little Easter egg on our OG pass. You can see on our pass, the date is in multiple places. But yeah, man, that was an awesome interview with Mark Jeffries. That was something that like I knew right away that like this is going to be a good partnership, because when we had 78 subs, like we were trying to get as many like big names on the show to interview. And we didn't care. We were just like, you know what? We're just going to keep knocking on doors. And they were like, hey, yeah, for sure. We'll come on. And we're like, okay, that's awesome. We didn't expect that. So then like one left that, at one after another, you build up your confidence for that and stuff. And so definitely in ordinals too, the conviction of ordinals, like that was, people like that ran in my other DeFi circles. I was like, guys, you guys got to get on this ordinal train. And they're like, I don't, it looks clunky and all that stuff. But I was not even like, yes, it was. But at the same time, I was like, what if it becomes less clunky over time? What if it becomes better? Because it, people are going to want, and I was like, it'll be worth it. And it was, right?
Yeah. And like you say, you won't be podcasting without me. I wouldn't be normals without you, because like I'm a DeFi guy. Like I love staking. I love DeFi. I saw this as just meme tokens, and I was like, how? What the hell is it? No, dude, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like you were like, yo, I got TNCL. I just minted like a bunch of them, and I'm like, all right, this thing just shot up to like $200, and he minted for $2. I was like, okay, let's get it. Let's get it. But yeah, man. So it's just perfect situation.
Yeah.
I just think you need a lot of open doors, and you need to hit them with the correct timing. And I think that's what we did here at Order Revolution. So
yeah, for sure. Patapoo is saying the mint page is not working. Can you pull the mint page up and see if it's and do a refresh?
It's working fine. Yeah, I'll show it right now.
Do a refresh on it.
Yep.
All right, Patapoo is showing that's working. It's showing that's working. There's 686 remaining. So try that again or restart your computer. Okay. Yeah, shout out to Patapoo. He's also a longtime member.
And Gaz, yep.
Yeah, and also guys, get engaged on Twitter too. Patapoo's engaged on Twitter, and I see a lot of these names too that are also engaged on Twitter. Twitter's a huge networking tool for you to use in crypto in general, but like especially Bitcoin ordinals right now. And the community is small enough to where you can get connected. There will be a point in time, I feel like it will be like so big, like how Ethereum's community was last bull run. You felt lost whenever you first got in, right? So
I agree. you want to do a quick Bitcoin update? I just thought about it. I have no idea what the Bitcoin price is. This is like when you're live, guys. It's like I just get these weird feelings that Bitcoin's going crazy right now. Is it?
It's not going crazy. It's 71,772, so it's kind of
Okay.
in that same range it's been. But I'll pull it up here. I always have to stop and then reshare for a second. Guys, I'm not like a TA expert by any means, but I know how to use the easy indicators here, which to me, the easy indicators are the MACD and the stochastic RSI, right? Which, so the MACD is here on the bottom, and then you can see the stochastic RSI over here. So it's showing, this is the hourly chart, by the way, and we are kind of developing this kind of big red candle down on the hour chart. But we've been hanging around oversold here. You can see here. So the stochastic RSI, the dotted line on the bottom, if you're below that, you're in oversold territory. If you're above the dotted line, you're in overbought territory, meaning that eventually, you should be heading back down if you're in overbought, and eventually you should be heading back up, depending on, how strong the momentum is, right? But when you're looking at like Bitcoin's price recently, whenever it's showing oversold, it's not like showing as, being as effective in the price, right? It's not dumb. Being oversold doesn't mean you're going to show like you're down like 4,000 or 5,000. It can, but lately it's been really showing that like you're probably down maybe like, $500 to like $1,200 in the last, maybe like 6 hours or something, right?
Yeah.
But we're definitely hanging around here for a while, so we should, pretty soon start to trickle back up and then get a little bit more bullish. The MACD candlesticks down here, the darker the red, the stronger the sell pressure is. So it looks like it, started off pretty strong, like always, once you first, travel into these sections. And then it lightens up and it shows basically that the sell pressure is lightening up, but then, it'll go back and forth, right? But the more light candles, the more opportunity there is for it to pull back up, and then the price to go up there. So that's kind of how that works. So yeah, I mean, I imagine that we hang around in this range until the ETF guys say, you know what, we want more, because definitely that's where I feel like a lot of this buy pressure is coming from. I don't know, but what do you think?
Yeah, you know how I feel about it. I think we're going to be at 130,000. I think that all these charts, the Garrett Soloways of the world, the all those guys who who just came from stocks and just trying to use their stock magic in crypto are going to fail, and they're going to short when you shouldn't be shorting, because they don't understand the power of Bitcoin, and the power of hard money, and the power of a supply shortage. And I show this so often, and I'm going to do it again. But I think we hit 750,000. I think we hit 750,000 by, I want to say, I think we're going to come up here and we're going to kind of shoot right through this. I think we're going to by January, February of 2025, we're going to be over 750K, and everyone's going to be saying go to 1 million. And then that's when I'm going to be taking profit. Once I hear the songbirds that are saying million, 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 I think million is going to be the 100K of last cycle, and that is where I'm going to start taking profit between 600 and 700K. And I think that'll be life-changing money for me. I'm going to buy my family a house in the middle of nowhere. Let's get off the grid. Just like, but I truly believe that 750K. Are you on that train yet? Have I convinced you to be on that 750K train yet?
Man, do you know why I hesitate for that?
Why is
Because
that?
every cycle that you hear like the top price estimation, it just doesn't hit that. But I will say that usually the people that are
It has.
no, I'm talking about like for you'll usually hear, like, if you think about the previous cycles, like JP Morgan will come out and be like, Bitcoin possibly can hit like $140,000, or Bitcoin could possibly do this, and that, right? And so it's just, to me, I've seen that proven wrong so many times that it's hard for me to like take that top price estimate, which 750K is the top price estimate.
I think that comes though when we're towards the end of the cycle, the back end of the cycle. I think back end of the cycle, I think you'll be right, but that number is going to be 1 million. You know what I mean? I truly believe you're going to start hearing that like when we're at like 400K, and 700K is actually possible. And that is when you're going to hear the songbirds chirp, chirp, chirp. And that's I think you get that towards the end of a cycle, not the beginning.
Gotcha.
I could be wrong though.
Yeah.
I want you on that 750K bus with me, bro. I want you on.
Let's do this then. Like, if JP Morgan comes out and they say that they can see $1 million Bitcoin, then I'll jump on the $750 $50,000 Bitcoin price, because that to me will be like, okay, they're obviously trying to overshoot to get people, and that will come later in the cycle, because they're not going to say that now, because let's not be naive, guys. Like, JP Morgan is been stacking Bitcoin for a long time. They're just they like to psyop as much as they can, just like the other large institutions. Yeah, so I mean, the fact that Plan B is saying it, I definitely have more confidence in that.
Yeah. And
but
I think we would have hit this, but I think we were highly manipulated by people who didn't like Bitcoin. And the people I think that are doing that were Sam Bankman-Fried, who was a politician at heart. You know what I mean? Like, he never really wanted Bitcoin to succeed. He just wanted to make a buttload of money, right? And I think that by him shorting here, him longing here, and he was probably going to, if it was up to him, he probably would have just kept this going this entire time, shorting and longing and shorting and longing. So, and
Probably,
I think they're gone. I think Sam Bankman-Fried was the worst thing that ever happened to crypto, and I think that he is gone, and he'll never be back. We will have people like him, but I think that the days of something being able to control Bitcoin is over, especially with the institutions like BlackRock, Fidelity, and so on and so on. I truly believe that we're about to see something we've never seen before, and 750K is what I see. And I saw something in here from our good friend Ant-Man. He says, he sees 420, and I'm gonna tell you, Ant-Man, you're not bullish enough. You're not bullish enough. You're gonna sell at 420, and it's gonna get a 750 because Shizzy is that bullish.
Yeah, but hey, you can't be mad because you're the guy who sells early all the time. So
I am the guy who sells early, but I'll be selling early at 750 when everyone's calling for $1 million.
Yeah. But also, to Ant-Man's point, last top was 69K. There's people that are calling themselves crypto influencers that are saying that people that buy Bitcoin right now are buying the top. And yes, this cycle is different in terms of the institutional, which makes it more bullish for me. But for people to say that 69, 70,000 is the top right now, they don't understand cycles and how they work, right? So the previous cycles top was 69. And when you get for the next cycle, which is right now, when you get to that previous cycle's top, the bull market starts, right? That's the start of the bull market, meaning that this will be the bottom, not financial advice, I could be wrong, but in theory, this will be the bottom of this market's, cycle.
Yeah. There's one more chart I want to show. I've showed it a few times on the show.
Real quick, shout out Mattyverse. He's
Matty in the building.
One of our close friends. Go follow him on X at Mattyverse. He also has a
Twitter
YouTube channel.
Yeah,
really.
I'm sorry, and YouTube. Definitely hit Mattyverse. Subscribe to him if you like us. You're gonna love him. He's actually better than us.
Really great guy. Really intelligent. Knows all his stuff. And he actually helped me when I tripped into ordinals and had a couple of questions. So shout out to Matty. Everybody knows him that's been in the space, and go follow him if you're not.
Yeah, man. Mattyverse is one of the few people in the space that is actually a really good person. And we always say on the show, the space will be nothing without good people, and without guys like Matty, it's not possible. So we're very lucky to have people like Matty in the space, and he's at work right now. But let's get Matty financial freedom. Let's get him financial freedom, guys.
Let's go. All right, what were you saying about your chart though?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna bring my chart up real quickly. So this is the chart right here, another chart by Plan B, and you can see, what we can take it back here. When the first cycle really happened, red, and then we had pull back green, and then same thing, and you can see BTC and profit, and you can just see, guys, like, look at all this red, right? We got and look at this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And it's the first one, right? So if we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, $750,000.
Yeah. Well, I think someone, I can't remember who said it. Like, I think it was Sayin. saying 228. He said Plan B is saying to 500K, not 750. So I don't know if the chart's
That's
not.
not what his line is saying though. Like his line is saying 150K. I just showed the chart.
Yeah,
Let me bring it back up.
gotcha.
Like, I mean, you can't, it's undeniable. Like, you can say what you want to say, but his chart says, you know,
He says it's logarithmic,
look at
basically.
this guy.
So
Like, how are you telling me that's 500,000, right? Oh,
it's
my bad.
it's
How are you?
logarithmic.
I don't even know what the hell that means. But you can't put a chart up here close to a million, far away from halfway point as possible, and tell me that it's only 500K. You know?
Yeah.
Look at this. The line's right here. Like, that's the line.
Yeah. So, but that's
That
still
is
your
not 500K.
but that's still your estimate though, right? Like 750 based off of that. I mean, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I can see why you're saying that, but there's no like actual price point next to that, right? You're
What do you
you're
mean?
pretty much you're estimating that 750K.
I mean,
Like
it just looks like
yeah.
750K. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it looks 75% up. You're right. I mean, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with
like
you,
the
but
500 mark would
it
be
definitely, yeah,
center here.
it definitely looks past the center. I'll say that.
And look, we've broken every time except for the Sam Bankman-Fried moment, right? And
Yeah.
I truly believe we see something like this again. I think
Well,
we might even hit that $1 million mark.
he says, look how many lines are below 1 million though. So,
Okay, I see what he's saying. Possible 750K, 750K. But look, though,
yeah.
yeah, I see what you're saying. It does get smaller and
So,
smaller.
oh, that's why he meant logarithmic. So basically, yeah, it's based on the spread of the entire like top to bottom. It's not
Gotcha.
each gap is the same space.
He's line 100K. I'm still with my 750K target.
So I was right. It's probably gonna be lower.
Is it
No, I'm just kidding.
500K?
I mean, 500K to me is still a little bit high. I mean,
You are not
like on
bullish enough. All you
well,
guys in this chat are not bullish enough.
so for me, like I feel like a reasonable like top would be
Yeah.
for this specific cycle. A reasonable top would be 250 to 300, and some people would probably even call that high. There's a
Yeah.
lot of like people that are like really bullish on Bitcoin, calling like 150 to 200 the top. And I don't know that also could be like a little bit like disappointing if that happens, but at the same time, is it really if we have like
Yeah.
20 Bitcoin?
Oh yeah, man. Let's jump back to mac and cheese.
Real quick,
Here.
Jameson, husband and son. So husband and son is loving their mac and cheese. Thanks, Shizzy and Mr. Yagobi. Appreciate that, Jameson.
Oh, okay. We're
All
getting
right.
down to the nitty gritty here on
Is
our
there
watch
600 left?
party. 638 guys. We're getting really close to this. Congratulations if you are a holder of these mac and cheese, guys. This is we haven't really shouted out French Montana at all, and I kind of want to really get into that because French Montana is a trendsetter. He is an innovator. He is a collaborator, and he is much more than that. He's a straight up good person, and he said it on the Breakfast Club, so it's no secret that he's done drinking. He's done doing all that stuff. He said he missed the bag so many times by oversleeping and being intoxicated and stuff like that. And he's changing the way he does things. And we're seeing a brand new French with this 5,000 PFP collection. We're seeing an individual who is really trying to do right for community first. And that is different. That is really different. He's not in here, plotting up, their next dumb chain. You know what I mean? He's in here
Bitcoin.
to win. He's in here Bitcoin. He's and it's absolutely amazing. And I'm so thankful for French. And I think again, he's setting the trend. And I think this is the first of many. I think we're going to see artists like, potentially going down the line from Drake to Chief Keef and further down the line as well to Tom McDonald to Macklemore. And I think this is just the beginning of rappers on Bitcoin.
Ben
Yeah.
Stiller's coming up in
Ben Stiller. We're in talks with Ben Stiller, guys. His Tropic Thunder collection is just kidding.
He's joking. Ben Stiller, don't sue us. Don't sue us. No, but like to your point, I think it's really smart, and I think he hired the right he has the right Web3 advisors because like
Yeah.
Bitcoin right now in this place and you know, this time and moment is like for Ordinals and its ecosystem is a time for a mainstream artist to come in and be the first to do things, right? Because like, yeah, you could have just jumped on the Ethereum chain last cycle, but everybody was kind of doing that, and it's different because, you know, being the first is a big deal. And guys, there's plans, you know, it's not just this PFP collection, you know,
Okay.
a lot of work happening in the background, and you will hear about it first from Ordinal Revolution, of course.
Well, let's just do it, guys. There's a music ordinal coming. We're gonna drop it here. It's coming quick. It's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be a song on chain from French Montana. Like it's gonna be phenomenal, and he's gonna be the first person to do it. The first A-list person to do it. And I'm sorry if the team gets mad at me, but that is something that we're very excited about, guys. And it's coming. It's gonna be quick, and it's gonna be amazing.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I did it. Blame Shizzy because you're not bullish enough. But but yeah, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting, and yeah. So and then that's just chapter 2. Chapter 3 is gonna blow minds.
Yep. Yeah, we'll leave it at that though. Yeah, so you know, it's breaking another record here again. 658 live watching this for the mac and cheese live mint. This has been so fun, bro. Like you know, last time we did a live mint, it was amazing. You know, we had Sam on with the Verothium gas mines, and you know, this has just been awesome. And the cool part about this is, yeah, like, you know, it wasn't, you had your opportunity to get the whitelist, right? And sometimes that's hard, and you FOMO because you miss it. But we definitely looked at a community give back first like type of approach, and using or.io, shout out Leonidas, you know, and then also for the OG pass holders, and also some other communities with Ordinals bot and stuff like that. You know, this has been all about giving back to the community, and that's what, you know, French and his team wanted to do. They want to be like, hey, let's set the energy right with like the first thing we kick off with. Let's do a free mint. We want to do that, you know, first type of free mint opportunity culture in terms of like, you know, getting the whitelist first was first type of thing. And you know, it's been awesome. I don't know, how have you, what have you looked at, or how has your experience been with this?
Absolutely amazing. You know, like I said, like you said, you know, these guys they hit us up, right? We were just kind of hanging out and just doing our thing. You know, we're putting in the work every single day for you guys, and kind of give you guys the best thing. And we checked our DMs, and you know, French Montana was in there, and I brought it to Yagobi right away, and I was just like, you know, this is something that I think we need to be a part of, and not in the sense of making money, but in the sense of doing it the right way, right? So he could have easily linked up with bad actors, and this could have been a disaster for Ordinals. But no, he linked up with people who are honest, who are people who are just trying to do best with community, our community first people. Obviously, we want to make money and you know, do great for our families, and be the great person that 3 generations down the line say, you know, that's my grandpa. You know, obviously that's what we want to be, and that's where we're going, right? So our grandkids remember our name.
Valhalla.
But yeah, but first we can't win unless the community wins, and we brought that to French, and like every single person who has worked on this project and the future projects are community members. Is community first. Everyone from the 3D artist to the people who put the site up to the artist. I mean, the artist itself is the artist BTC. Every single person on this damn project is BTC oriented and absolutely amazing. Great job by Alex on picking this team, because I think he just created something that's going to be creating things forever. You know, this is the first of many projects that I think every single person on this group is going to go out and do amazing things. I feel like, you know how like there's like a head coach, and then the head coach has like assistants and stuff, and the assistants end up doing really well on other teams. I think that is what Alex did by creating this team. It's just of individuals from all over the place, and they're again, we all started here in Ordinals as community members.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And like, I'll admit, like initially I was like, should we take this on? You know, because we just kind of know how the past cycles have been with celebrities and stuff. But as soon as we had that first meeting, we were like, okay, this is different. You know, we kind of set the tone where our approach is from, and community first mindset. And they were like, yeah, exactly what we want. You know, that's what we want too. And so it's been amazing. You know, it's been amazing. Big shout out here, 9.bitmap, another community member. And you know, I'm telling you guys, get on X, get on Twitter, whatever you call it, X or Twitter. It's X now, I know, but 9.bitmap, he's been in the space for a long time. He got his, he said thank you. You know, and so yeah, shout out to him. And man, couldn't have gone
But
better.
two quick things are here. We got a man, AOD Art. Shout out Tim. Tim's been a very amazing person. He's been a mentor to me, and he's just been a great guy. We're always talking in DMs, and he's somewhere where I want to be. He's you know he's obviously like, I got a place right here you could stay at if you want to. It's up in Maine and stuff. He's just been absolutely amazing. Shout out Tim. And mental wealth. He says that the Galabox Snoop Dogg box thing. Yes, but that's not on chain. That's on AWS. There's never been a music thing on chain before. And, you know, you can say that, you know, the Galabox music isn't chain, and I can show you where it points to, and it points to off chain. So, and that is why Bitcoin is so important, and Ordinals and what Casey Rodamore has done for this community, you know, from scratch. And that is why, you know, the Gala movie music stuff will never be big because it's not on chain.
100%. 100%, man. And I want to give a big shout out to the artist for this collection.
Yeah.
Let me I'm gonna share my screen real quick. So guys, the artist from this 5K PFP collection has right here, you can see at the artist BTC. He has a Pizza Ninja as his PFP. Follow him, guys. He's the one behind the creativity of this art, guys. He did a damn good job. You know, he's worked so well with the team. You know, and the recursive approach to this. You know, I love recursion, and I just love the whole like setup and everything about this. So go follow. It's at the artist BTC, and yeah, guys, just wanted to give him a shout out because he did a lot of great work here.
Yep.
And we'll, you know. And
we're actually going to reach out and see if they would like to come on the show because we would love to showcase them. Same thing with Bruff and Ordinals bot. Bruff, I'm in your damn Telegram, bro. I want you on the show. I want to showcase everything you guys are doing for the community, and I think that is absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to have you guys on the show. And because you're going to come on the show, you're going to come on it. Get you on, but yeah.
Shizzy gets what he wants.
I get what I want because you are not bullish enough. But yeah. I need a shirt, bro. Like it says, "You're not bullish enough." Like someone hit me up with some ideas. Gonna get the. Is this the artist here? Appreciate
yes,
the
sir.
Get.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely amazing work. This collection is phenomenal. Again, we strive on community members, and you being a community member and a community leader, and your art being phenomenal is much appreciated. Shout out Bruff Star, my man, Bruff Star. Shout out Bruff Star. Thank you.
Let's go.
Can't wait to come on the show. Let's get it, bro. Can't wait, buddy.
100%. One of the best project leads that we've worked with, by the way, with Bruff Star. Everything was smooth.
Yeah. Yo, he just keeps them coming. My man. Thank you, sir. Much appreciate to you and your team and everything you guys done. If you guys are launching a project, screw Luminex, screw the Magic Eden, go to ordinalspot.com and get these guys to do your launch. Absolutely amazing. Everything's been perfect. They're amazing to talk to. They are Twitter police. So if you do mess up your tweets, it's very good. Yeah. It's very good. But if you do mess up your tweets, he will tell you, guys, we're professionals here. And if we're gonna be professional, you need to do it also. Shout out Bruff Star and everything that those guys are doing there. So much love, guys. Much love, Ordinals Bot. And I think we're coming down to the closing minutes of the show here. Do you want to go longer, or how you feeling?
I think we're good. We covered a lot of stuff, so
yeah,
we'll kind of let this minute play out. You know, I just want to say thanks to all the people that tuned in, guys. You definitely made my Tuesday. You know, you put a smile on my face for Tuesday. That's for sure. 692, almost coming on 700. So
yeah, should we stay to 700? All right, guys.
Let's get to 700. Come on,
700.
Let's get 700. 700. 700.
Oh right. Man, call your grandma. Tell her to go on YouTube. We need 8 more people. Grandma, buy Bitcoin and watch Ordinal Revolution.
She'll probably know what Bitcoin is. You remember we talked about that a long time ago. We're like, the only crypto that your grandma will know what is Bitcoin, and that's why we're in, all in with it. But
94, 694. Let's go.
Come on. Just open some new account. Oh, five more. 5 mas.
5 more.
It's the 3, 2.
2 more.
I'm like
2 more.
counting
Let's go.
down.
Let's go. Let's go. Tell
1.
grandma. Tell grandma. 9
1.
more. 1 more. Let's go. Oh, we hit it. Then 3 people cut off. We hit it for like 1 second. It's like resistance. Where's our charters?
Yeah, this is. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Got it.
This has been, dude. You guys set that record for us. Appreciate y'all. This has been amazing. Be ready the rest of this week for announcements for the other phases of this whole rollout, as well as be ready for Runestones too, guys. That's like a big event. It's gonna be really exciting for the space. I think it's gonna be huge for the space. But
100%.
I think that's it, right?
That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna for people that don't know our song, we're gonna play our song on the way out. It's gonna say show is starting, but the show is ending.
Well, maybe show this. You want to show the site real quick, or no?
Yeah. Oh, OrdinalRevolution.com.
Yep. So just to let you guys know, we do have our website, OrdinalRevolution.com. You can check out articles, blog articles on there for, recent updates in the space, as well as if you're going to Bitcoin 2024's conference, make sure you use that link. You can click on that banner. You get 21% off of your conference tickets. We will be there. And so we'll be excited to meet all of y'all. And then if you scroll down a bit more,
yeah, and just so you know, if you ask me for an autograph, I'm going to ask you for one too, because I am nobody. And then all I'm going to write on the autograph is you're not bullish enough.
So well, you can actually go to that store tab at the top menu, or you can click. Yeah, you can click on that. But if you go to store tab, click on that, and then that will take you to the Ordinals gear page, right? So we have Ordi stuff, we have Bitcoin frogs, we got all types of stuff on here, bitmaps, sats,
Shizzy's
Bitcoin.
hat.
Yeah, and then so you just go through all of these Bitcoin whales, Ordinal Revolution gear too, honk
shout
stuff.
out the Goosenal guys. Shout out real quick. I want to shout out the OSD Ordinal Support Desk. If you guys are on X, you got to get in the Ordinal Support Desk. Those guys are absolutely amazing. If you have any questions ever, they're always there to answer them. They're absolutely amazing. Check out them, and they are the innovators of honk. They took what the artist put out and created Goosenals, and has been absolutely amazing since. Shout out Goosenals. You don't own a goose, you're not going to make it. Not financial advice. We got no monkeys. We got this guy. Who the hell is this guy? But
I don't know who that guy is.
We got the Scallies. Shout out Mr. J and everything they're building on Merlin. We got a cool Ordinal hats here, guys. So check this stuff out. Pepe, and really cool stuff as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is all of our shills. We got to shill, guys. We got
one more. No, I'm just kidding.
One more. Would you want to shill the pass or?
Well, the pass doesn't need any shilling. It's obviously given a lot of value back. But the last thing I will say is, you can join our membership. It's $10 a month, but you get to see kind of what our strategies are for what we're dealing with. None of it's financial advice. It's just you get to look into the minds of Shizzy and Yagobi, as well as talk about upcoming new alpha stuff, and kind of build on that community. You get those videos privately. I think it's well worth it, but that's just my opinion. And that's it, man. No more shilling.
No more shilling. I'll see you guys.
Peace.
Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution. Ay, Bitcoin is the one, no substitution. Ay, with Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution. Ordinal Revolution. Let's go.